as you probably know, and you've probably seen, read, watched, there is a constant influx of rumours regarding Sony's PlayStation 5 and exactly what will their next generation console be able to achieve. Now certainly one of those rumours looks to be pretty bang on at the moment. Basically, Sony has filed a patent for the method of backward compatibility, supposedly the newly devised system. Now, the guy Mark Kearney, you all know him because he's designed the PlayStation 4. He's authored this. Now, it will allow the PS5 to run all previous PlayStation software. So in theory, that means it's going to cover the PlayStation 1, 2, 3 and 4 games. Now, don't all start screaming and clapping and saying, yeah, fantastic, because, let's be honest, this might not even happen. Companies like Sony are making patents, or putting in for patents, almost every day of the week. Some of these patents never even happen, but the patent is there. But this one, potentially, I think certainly would be a good move when you look at what Microsoft did with the Xbox One. You know, look at all the backward capability there with the original software, and you know, the Xbox 360. It's a brilliant move. It just opens such a great gaming library. And of course, what do companies do? They give you the remastered versions. So this would certainly be definitely a clever move. Now, the technical side of this supposedly backward compatibility system sounds pretty crazy, but essentially it allows the machine, in this case the PS5, to mimic the behaviour of the previous consoles using multiple processors. In other words, when an old game is booted up in the PS5, it tricks the software into thinking that it's running on the original device. Now, this does sound pretty ambitious to obviously have a system to trick into thinking it's 4 previous machines. Now, most certainly the system definitely does need to have backward capability for the PS4, because I think a lot of us out there that have recently gone out and purchased a PS4 Pro are going to feel pretty robbed still. But to have the backward capability of the PS3 is actually quite difficult. PS1, PS2, it's quite easily done, we already know that. It's how those games are going to look. You know, generally people do rebooted versions, remastered versions, and they just improve on the game quality. You know, the system will have 4K, easily 30 frames per second, we know that. So these older games, if it gets, I don't know, a fresh airbrush, nice clean up, they're going to look fantastic, and it is going to be brilliant to go back to these old games and play them again. And bear in mind that constantly the generations of users, i.e. me and you, is changing. So to bring these older games to a newer generation is certainly fantastic and a brilliant move. Now, even with the backward capability, playing these new games in proper 4K is going to look fantastic no matter what. But did you also know that Sony have just revealed their latest 8K television? Yeah, they were showing it off, but instead of actually showing off a film, they were showing off Gran Turismo in 8K, running at 120 frames per second. Now, I can dream just as good as the best of them, but you know what, I do not see that happening. So if anybody starts suggesting we're going to see a PS5 running 8K, I think you're crazy. I don't think the system's... I'm not saying the system probably can't handle it, but it's certainly going to be selling for damn sight more than £400 or $400. But I can't see that happening. I can't see Sony going that far ahead. But that must have been absolutely incredible to watch, to actually see Gran Turismo being played on an 8K television running at 120 frames per second. That's just incredible. Now, with all this all being said, there's still no guarantee that we will get backward capability for all 4 consoles. Definitely PS4, whether or not they do the others, we're going to have to wait and see. We'll have to play the waiting game. Well, that's me just about done. If I get any more concrete rumours, then I'll come back to you. Until then, you lot take care.